Hi guys. Well, it's a little while later. Don't know how long. The rain it was a kind of a heavy sprinkle that came in, and as I was picking up it stopped, so I went ahead and turned this around. I did a short on using that jack there, just turning it 180 degrees. And see, I'm back against the L's or knees or elbows, knees. What else could it be called? Just about anything with a joint in it, I guess. But Frick does call those L's in their book. So anyhow, I'm set right now. My first cut is going to be at 19, and I don't remember. I think that was 18. I don't remember. Anyhow, which I know better because this right here is 15. So I'm going to have pieces drop off, and I know better than to saw this way, but I'm going to saw this way anyway. We'll just, I guess, see what happens. I like big heavy slabs, and if you have big heavy slabs, they get past the saw before they drop off and you don't have problems. I don't know how to explain that, but that's the way it is. So turn your ears on, and I'm gonna come up and touch the saw and see where it's sawing at. It's got a little bit of a, somewhere along the line, something caught this down here, and it's giving me a little bit of a jump in the carriage. I don't know if you can see this. Something caught this shim here and pushed it up that way. So this is a little high, and this is, so I'm getting a little jump in the carriage that I don't like, which slowly got to be moving over to that other mill. There's just a few little things on this thing I just don't feel like addressing, you know. See if I can get you a little more level. That looks pretty level. Heck, I'm not on the level. I think it's a pretty good spot here. You can, I don't know, maybe we'll put it right here for this time. I think I'll put it there for a little bit, but then I got to jump over you when I go to get the slab. But turn your ears on. I'm going to take another slice or two. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of killing time. The exact reason I don't like taking little pieces. They always get in the way. You take a full slab and it come off of there, but that's what it is. These would actually make real nice signboards. See if you pull the bark off of them. Just a nice sign, just a nice signboard. I think 17-inch is what's left up there. Watch the sawdust. Just don't know what to do with that because I'm not cutting it for anything in particular. Now normally I'd say you flip that 180. If I had a Chewy like Mark did, I'd flip that 180, and I'll show you why if I can get it to go back. Normally you want these two sides here and here if you can see it, to be equal. So I'd roll it 180 and take another slab off of it, and that would even this up. But if you look down here, it's even all the way down except for just this little top part here. So but I'm cutting boards right now that are, should be about 12.5 inches left. Let me get the tape and see how close to cutting I'm at. It's still got some adjustments to do. It's 12.5 and a hair. So it's 12 and, I guess 12 and an eighth. That might be, well, yeah, what did I say, 12.5? Yeah, that's 12 and I guess 5/8. If you really look at that, it's over the 12.5 if you can see it in here. There's a little cutout in there that's something I made. So if you look at that little cutout, 12.5 is here, and it's a little above. There's a little shiny part there that you can't see. So I am pretty happy with that. Let's see what the other end's sawing at. Somebody called me about a line in the mill not too long ago that they were cutting boards, and you got to basically check your first head block and your last head block to make sure they're to the blade at the same, which I haven't done that with this. You got 12 and a 16th, so I'm all right with that. The blade does not like the higher RPM that I like it to run at, and when I put it at lower speed, the engine doesn't like it. So I'm going to probably have to buy another pulley back there. I might put the old pulley back on, but that was, I forget what the RPM on that I was running. Anyhow, I'm going to turn this down. That's a pretty cherry, but before too long, and see, I'm also right dead nut in the middle. So if I turn it down now, I can cut in this way and I can cut in this way and kind of stay away from that, but then flip it down and cut this out. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn it down and start pulling some 12-inch slabs out, and if you're a woodworker, you could always cut it in half or do whatever to dry it, because this is wet. I'm sure this is probably, we'll go get the moisture content thing. I think I might have it in the back here. I don't have that new top test one in here. I packaged that back up because I'm kind of hoping for a giveaway on that, but it's too early for me to know. Let's see what this beast is at. Now I know this tree's been down for at least 2 years, and it's turned out to be a pretty nice tree. Let's see. Remember this? When we did turn it on. It says it's 60 degrees out here. Take the cap off. Doesn't matter where I stab this one at, does it? You know, that's only at 28%. That's not too bad for the center. 25, 20. I don't know if you can read that. It's only sitting on 26%. That's not too bad for perfect for sawing, I guess. Then you can just turn this thing off. It doesn't have a whole lot of buttons and whistles on it, which is kind of why I like that one. Didn't ask me what kind of wood it was. It knew. Oops. I'm kind of aiming the camera everywhere, ain't I? Yep, I think I'm going to pull this down. Now I'll let it go back. It's easier to go back. That's when you get the boom. We'll bring you along for that. Of course, I didn't put it back where it's in the safe spot. I did get my little thing. I tied it in a knot and it worked one time. We'll see if we can't get a boom out of this. I know there's some people that like a boom. Some people don't like a boom. There we go. Do that. We'll bring you up here a little closer. I'm hoping that I can push that back. That log probably weighs, I'm guessing, over 1,000 pounds. I'm hoping that I can push it back. But I don't even have a good position on it here. Yeah, right. If I can get I got the power. I think I got the power. Now I might have position on it. It's going. I like it to go a little further. You're not going to do that with that new mill, I guarantee you that. All right, if I can keep this bark from getting underneath there. I had to sweep this out down here because there was so much debris in the way. There was just so much debris in the way. That's one thing. My head blocks are rounded too, so a lot of that stuff falls off. So we will bring this up for safety's sake, which has got logs, boards on it. Bring this up for safety's sake. I want it to go back, and then I'll have to take the dogs out. Maybe not. Oh, I don't have my strap on. Man, you just don't do this without that on there. Now this brick saw did come with anti-kickers on it. They had anti-kickers on it, but I don't know. I don't trust them. I've set this I've set this carriage over the top too many times to trust them. So I have a little more trust in this strap if I can get it on there. And there's nothing under there. Pull this back up. All right, we're going to boom. I think it's going to boom. It's going to be a big boom too. I think I'll try to ease the blow by using the cant hook, or whatever you want to call this thing. Some people call it a cant hook, PV, whatever. This might slow the. Whoops! I gotta lock that in forward. Nothing under there. That was a darn good boom. I'm proud of that. Mark, did you hear that boom? Now it's just bring it up and whack attack it. Now basically this, once you get a flat on them, oh, I better remember to take this off first thing. And I am glad I had that on there. But it ain't easy to deal with a knot in it. I'm gonna have to make me another one. I got some up at the house. I'll show you what the anti-kickers to keep your carriage from rolling off look like. But I don't trust them a whole lot. See that piece right there? That's what that is. And it's supposed to rub against the back rail there and keep this carriage from going off the back when you're flipping big ones. And I think there's 3 of them on there. Now that's the only one I see. That's the only one I see. Oh, maybe I'll dig some more up and put them on. It's been so long since no, there's one back there too. So I don't know what they did on the number 1 mill. Anyhow, that's about it for this video. I'm going to do some measuring, and I'm going to start pulling some big boards off of there. Where did my tape go? I lose things faster than... Ouch! Sometimes I stick it in there. Okay, where'd I put my tape, guys? You guys are good at following. Oh, there it is. And I gotta sweep up too. Pull the tape out. So we're sitting here at 19 inches, but you won't get a clear cut till you get down to somewhere around here. There's 17 because the way this bows in. But I would take one and maybe get a 6-inch face out of it so you don't lose that. But it's going to be all sapwood, so it's not very desirable. But like I said, I'm going to cut into right about there when I start hitting goofy wood, then flip it around and come in until I hit goofy wood, and then flip it down and cut this and cut that. And be narrower boards, but cabinet people, I mean, for the trim around cabinets, that's, you know, 4 inches. So I want to keep that at probably at least 4.5 inches. So if you like this kind of nonsense, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell to see more sawing of this interesting log. Glad you stopped by. See you later. Send it to a friend that likes cherry, by the way. So thank you now. Bye-bye.